EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, so happy to be here. We are underway from Dublin, folks, in the NFL International Series. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Set.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready,
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Slide 2. Set, cut. Ready.
Young off the play fake. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Got a man, that's Leggett. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Marvin Harrison Jr., 79 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Following the interception, Young, he's going to float this one deep right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Marvin Harrison Jr. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Darnold. He's got it to Williams. Fights through and now a crease. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 more yards there and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he rifles one incomplete. The Steelers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay,
Young's
ready?
incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 ready. Set.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the ready. Ready, ready. Black 40. White, white. Ready.
Young. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You look at this Steeler defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Set, ready. 45. Set.
Now here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Let's go.
Running right, it's Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go. 50, green.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Come on, set. Yellow, ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Ready, set. Down. Blue, 32. Set, cut.
Young will set to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains, Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bryce Young with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
On his loop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Steelers 7. Tyler Luke.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Okay, right.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
52 blue. Fight 97.
Here's Young. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
32-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Red, yellow. Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That's dumped off to Poe. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Will be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go. 10 black. Ready?
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now Young. And open here is Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Stevenson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready?
Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 7. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's airing it out for Williams. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Black, blue, tuxedo, blue. Hut.
Now Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Luke now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 35, Steelers 7. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now it's Darnold. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That one complete to Legion. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. They give it to Williams running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Now Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Field, black. 6, mega. Hut, hut.
To throw, Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Here we go.
Young working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Jones on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On third down, here's Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turn. Oh, Darnold loses it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second and a long way to go. Darnold. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Luther Burden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers get a bit closer. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Darnold from the gun. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Got a man. That's Leggett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down. Up the middle, it's Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third down and 4.
Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Steelers first down.
Williams is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jamison Williams laying himself out in the end zone. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Yellow, 22.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
60 red. 60 red.
Throwing, Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Come 19, go.
He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a Steelers first down.
Back to throw again. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. He'll look to throw. Pass caught by Burden. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Okay, right.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Down. 10, cut.
Young off the play fake. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Let's go now.
The Vikings first down.
Green. Cut, cut.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.